Welcome to part 6 of Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, we're gonna go get that stone. And let's hope to God we do not wake up that bird. It's right next to the stone. Alright, we got what we need. Now let's just get away from the bird. Let's fly away. And we will be just fine. We're almost to. Oh, come on! It woke up? Really? Oh no. No, 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 no. No, we are not at the level to beat this thing just yet. No, 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 no. We're just gonna run away. We're going to get as far away from this thing as humanly possible. No, 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 and hell no. Oh, by the way, if you stay there long enough, that bird is supposed to come back, swoop down, and attack you. And you're supposed to block. And then it'll just make another pass and just leave. That's what's supposed to happen. But I'm not gonna have that shit happen to me. Let's just leave. Or go back the way we came. Crap. Okay, about face. Let's go, because I don't think I have the ability to go back to the car just yet. That won't be until several parts down the line. Wow. Just wow. Oh, but for the most part, I can just pick up some treasure and go. Funny thing is, the treasure here is labeled as treasure boxes. Even though it's just items we can pick up the ground, and they're just small blips on the actual area, and there are treasure boxes on your map. Oh, and by the way, all this stuff can actually return after you wait a couple of days and talk to the person in the restaurant. Anyway, let's head back to the car. There's nothing else for us to worry about here. And we are going to leave, because we gotta bring this stone back to Dino. And there's really not much we could do. Excuse me one second. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Had to make sure my cat was fed before I continued. He was really starting to get a little bit antsy, so I had to feed him. Anyway, it's time for us to head back to Galdin Quay. We got what Dino wanted, and hopefully he'll change his mind about blackmailing us. Because the last thing we needed was to be blackmailed. After all, I'm already late to this wedding. The docks have been stopped completely. And to be perfectly honest with you, having to go out in the wilderness to get up enough money so that we have gas and a fixed car and some curatives and supplies and stuff like that, that could be taxing on a person. So yeah, there's that. I do want to point out, however, on the subject of cars, this will be a little brief one.
Nice.
We will have to go to the stores here in all the towns that we meet, because some of the stores, if not all of them, have a soundtrack from the Final Fantasy series, so you could actually mix up how much songs mix the type of songs you hear while driving. Also, there's an item that I keep passing by. Now, there's something else I wanted to mention. In your car, there is also something that can be bought from your car shop, which is an MP3 player. Oh, that's the cat. If you buy the MP3 player, you can actually change the theme of the surroundings by just simply activating it like you do the car radio. But you have to hold the right trigger in order to do that. Or was it the left trigger? I'm not so sure. But whatever the case, we're back here with Dino. So let's talk to him, shall we?
Nice work, kid. Sorry for giving you such a hard time. I just had to get my hands on this, even if it meant blackmail. You understand, don't you? You see, I'm a reporter by day and an amateur jeweler by night. This elusive little beauty's gonna become a masterpiece. To make it up to you, I'll share a little scoop. That special coin you got? It commemorates the Oracle's ascension. That guy was tossing them out to everyone. Must have picked them up back in Niflheim. And speaking of freebies, here's one from me. Come back if you want to buy more.
I doubt a souvenir like that could make its way into the hands of an ordinary citizen.
As it turns out, despite him being a reporter looking for a clickbait story, Dino actually is a jeweler that gives you some of the strongest accessories. Well, not really the strongest. Some of the better accessories in the game, but the strongest accessory still is coming from those Imperial soldiers.
I admit I didn't expect Dino.
Whatever the case, we can actually talk to him now and increase our passageways by going on to the next chapter, or we could actually do some side quests. I would rather continue, because there are some areas that we can't go through until we advance the game. So we might as well do that now.
It's bedtime.
Sorry about that, my cat pulled out my earphones. But whatever the case, we're going to end this day and this chapter. It's going to be a long cutscene, so brace yourselves. There really wasn't much we actually did, so I'm not saving any pictures here. I'm shutting up now.
Hey, morning. Where's Specs?
Should be back any minute now.
What's that look for?
It's in all the papers.
What is? Insomnia Falls. What? This your idea of a joke?
I need you to calm down so I can explain.
I'm as calm as I'm gonna get.
There was an attack. The Imperial Army has taken the Crown City.
As treaty room tempers flared, blasts lit the night sky. When the smoke about the Citadel had cleared, the king was found dead.
No, wait. Hold on.
We had no way of knowing.
What? Knowing what?
That the signing was last night. That
But
Insomnia.
the wedding! Altisha!
I know. That was the plan. Yet the reports of the invasion are all the same. How could every headline in the kingdom be wrong?
Lies.
What else do we know? Well, then we can't be sure until we see it with our own eyes.
And that means we go back to Insomnia.
Might not be safe for us there.
Might not be safe for us here.
Turn back.
Yeah.
Shit just seriously got real. As a matter of fact, we are now coming into the start of Chapter 2, and Noctis' father just met his demise and Insomnia got taken over. So yeah, we're wandering Dusay. I thought it was Insomnia that we were in, but no, we're in Dusay, and we're practically driving about trying to figure out what the hell happened to the capital. Or at least that's what's going to happen in a few minutes. So I'll keep quiet throughout this cutscene, because that's what it is, a cutscene, with Ignis automatically taking the wheel. Something Noctis is not going to be able to do. Oh, and you won't be able to stop nor start the car like talking about it. It's going to be on autopilot, regardless. So, with that said, anytime now, loading screen. Anytime now. Yeah, that's one long loading screen. I'm talking about, like, this is like a... This was almost like 40 seconds.
I hope everyone's okay.
A lot of good hoping's gonna do.
You mustn't lose faith.
Really? Can faith stop a fleet of Imperial dreadnoughts?
Just give it a rest.
My old man had plenty of faith.
Enough.
The Empire lied. They betrayed us.
Conjecture gets us nowhere. We're searching for truth.
All you'll find are lies. Like that ceasefire.
Look at the size of those things.
Imperial dreadnoughts. They transport soldiers, namely the Magitech infantry.
The robots?
Mass-produced humanoid weapons of warfare, to be more precise.
Doesn't look like they'll be signing that peace treaty. Up ahead!
They've set up an inspection point.
If the road ahead's blocked, then we find a way around.
Let's make a detour. There ought to be a decent vantage point up ahead.
Now that there's a blockade in the castle, we might as well go on ahead and take a detour. Oh, and by the way, there's one thing I actually do like about the detail of this game. If you, for any reason, change the accessories, like the armor that you're wearing, to short sleeve shirts in the middle of the rain, Noctis would actually point out that it's cold, and Gladius, sorry, will tell him to put on a jacket. Otherwise, he'll complain that it's too hot, and he said you can always take the jacket off. Anyway, now we're in this part where we're taking on nothing but Imperial troops, and we might as well, because they are in our kingdom. They should not be there, but unfortunately, it's happening. Unfortunately, I'm not really doing too well here. I'm just swinging at nothing, for one. I think we killed them all, didn't we? Nope, there's one more. There we go. I think that got him. be careful with these Magitech soldiers, however. They do have a tendency to self-destruct. The higher level ones, anyway. And also be careful, because if you try to warp point and try to warp strike, they will try to shoot you. And depending on how powerful they are, they can be rather annoying and interrupt your combo, or you will just end up, how I put it, what's the best word for it? You'll end up being shot down by these Magitech soldiers. Now, these guys originally were supposed to be humans, but due to the fact that despite this being an M-rated game, certain ratings don't want the slaughtering of humans, it was changed to robots. And also, you can thank China for the censorship of the backstory of the Lucius Kingdom. Yeah, I'll actually get further into that later on in this playthrough. This is kind of a long thing to discuss. Probably over something trivial or something meaningful. But, in the time being, I'm going to have to kill off these Magitech soldiers who are sniping on the cliffs. I honestly thought I'm hitting him, but instead I'm just standing there just swinging my sword like a dumbass. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be like elite tier gameplay to most of you, but it's not really elite tier gameplay. If you're expecting elite tier gameplay, you come to the wrong place. But I can say this, the Masamune definitely makes short work. Oh, god damn it! I just realized what just happened over there. One of those Magitech soldiers was actually self-destructing. So, yeah. Again, that's exactly what I was referring to not too long ago. And that's one thing I like about the Masamune. There's a certain move that you can actually deal severe damage to many weaker enemies around you. So that's something to take into account. Oh, also something to take into account. I just picked up a Drain Lance from one of those Magitech soldiers. So without further ado, let's see what's going on.
As the ceasefire discussions between the two nations, all provisional terms have been suspended in light of recent developments. Moreover, in the wake of the news of King Regis's death, we've now received word that Crown Prince Noctis and the Oracle Lunafreya have also been pronounced dead.
Keep it on. Don't bother! Core?
So, you made it.
The hell's going on?
Where are you?
Outside the city, with no way back in.
Makes sense.
Makes sense? Are you serious? What about any of this makes sense? The news just told me I'm dead, along with my father and Luna.
Listen, I'm heading out to Hammerhead. About the king. It's true. If you're looking for the whole truth, you know where to find me. Get moving.
Right.
What did the Marshal have to say?
Said he'd be in Hammerhead.
The king.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of Chapter 1. In the next episode of Final Fantasy VI, we'll start Chapter 2. This is RVMan985. I'm going to end this part here. And I will see you guys in part 7 when we start on chapter 2, which is the aftermath of the siege on Insomnia. Take care, everyone.